Do not be alarmed. It is only I. I did not come here to speak of sentimental things. I came here to speak with you. I have a plan, you see. I know what happens when the Archdemon dies. I know a Grey Warden must be sacrificed. And can you guarantee that another will survive the battle that is to come? That they will be there to take that blow? No, you cannot. So your choices are then to either flee as a coward, or face the possibility that you may die. I offer another alternative. A ritual, performed on the eve of battle, in the dark of night. It is old magic, from a time before the Circle of Magi was created. Some would call it blood magic, but I think that means little to one like you. From Flemeth, of course. I have known about it for some time. I did. Would you have believed me if I had been the one to tell you? I have my doubts. Perhaps, but that price need not be so unbearable, especially if there is much to be gained. All I ask is that you listen to what I have to offer, nothing more. What I propose is this. Lay with me, here tonight, and from our joining, a child will be conceived. The child will bear the taint, and when the Archdemon is slain, its essence will seek the child like a beacon. At this early stage, the child can absorb that essence and not perish. The Archdemon is still destroyed with no Grey Warden dying in the process. Not at all. It will become something different. A child born with the soul of an old god. After this is done, you allow me to walk away, and you do not follow. Ever. The child will be mine to raise as I wish. It's why I was sent with you by my mother. It's why she saved your life to begin with. Caring for you was not part of the plan, but I cannot let what I feel interfere with what I must do. This is important to me. The fact that it may save your life makes me all the more determined to see it done. Please, do not cloud the issue. If you feel anything for me, then accept that it will make what we must do that much easier. After the Archdemon has been slain? No. No, you will never see me again. Refuse my offer, however, and I leave now. This is simply how I do not know it will work. I do, however, have What is important is that I am offering this to you now. It will work, and it will save your life. A wise decision. Come, my love. Put the thoughts of the ritual aside and let us make this last night together one to remember.
And then it was over. With the Archdemon dead, the Darkspawn horde quickly crumbled. Most fled back into the deep roads. They would remain a threat in the years to come, but the Blight had been ended before it had truly begun. Warden had been saved, and the entire kingdom rose up to joyously greet its new king and queen. Grey Wardens stood redeemed, and a new age had begun. But at what cost?
My friends, we are gathered to celebrate those responsible for our victory. Of those who stood against the Darkspawn siege of Denerim, there is one in particular who deserves commendation. The one who led the charge against the Archdemon and killed it remains with us still. An inspiration to all he saved that day. Ladies and gentlemen, I present the hero of Ferelden. The first Grey Warden to defeat the Blight since Garahel 4 centuries ago. Grey Warden, it is hard to imagine how you could have aided Ferelden more. I think it only appropriate that I return the favor. Is there any boon you might request of Ferelden's queen? Let it be known that the Hows are hereby stripped of their titles and fortune, and will be investigated as to their individual involvement in the High Ever attack. High Ever itself is restored to your family, namely your brother Fergus, who was found safe and sound near the Kukari Wilds. Let it also be known that the Arling of Amaranthine, once the land of Arl Howe, is now granted to the Grey Wardens. There they can rebuild, following the example of those who went before them. What are your plans? Will you remain with the Grey Wardens? I am certain they will be relieved to know your intentions. There is a group of eager Ferelden citizens waiting outside to get a look at their hero. I suggest you make at least a brief appearance before they storm the gate. Just tell the guard at the door when you are ready.
I don't think we have much to say to one another. You killed the Archdemon, well done. The Grey Wardens seem to be mighty curious as to just how you managed to pull that off without dying. Morrigan saved you? Well, that figures. That might also explain why she ran off right after the battle. The Grey Wardens will be interested in figuring out just how she did that. Look, you made me king, and I'm actually a bit jealous that you're staying with the Grey Wardens. Until then, you'd best get on with your...
So it appears that Riordan was wrong. I find it difficult to believe that he deliberately misled us. Have you another explanation for what happened? I should have known. The witch disappeared not long after the battle and has not been seen since. I assume this was expected. Still, the Orlesian Grey Wardens have been persistent in their questions, and tend to keep any thoughts on the matter to myself. I understand you're returning to the Wardens, as am I. I've been tapped to lead up their recruitment efforts here in Ferelden. Anora's influence, no doubt. I would have preferred she not interfered. True enough. Allow me to say before I go that you've earned my respect. Odd that I ended up here saying that. But there it is. Return to your celebration. I shall see you with the Wardens.
It is over. I can barely believe. On behalf of Ferelden, allow me to say thank you. It truly cannot be said enough. But of course you did. We all have. It's too bad that you aren't remaining here in the capital. Myself, I will be remaining here to help. Connor seems well enough, and Isolde, I cannot. But here I am rambling on. I should.
So here we are. The conquering hero has won the day, and now he takes his bow and exits the stage. A fine ending, isn't it? We had danger, we had victory, and many characters. Truly, I could not have borne witness to a better play had it been on a stage. You know, I can't help now, but I thought I was supposed to save you, to show you the way. But it's... I know. So, if I heard right, you'll be leaving soon. Any room for an extra Good. I imagine that what... At any rate, I should let you get back to your celebration before someone...
The hero of Ferelden. My. Oh, of that I have no doubt. But it's not so bad, is it? A blight defeated with the other nations barely becoming aware. Until you do something wrong. I'm glad not to be on the receiving. Not that I've gone without notice. Instead, I've decided to accept a position here at... He's a good lad, and his heart is in the right place. I understand you will be leaving. If we do not see each other again...
It is these people they call... The Arishok on occasion has declared... Such examples are always made after their death, however. A death in service to the Kyun. A living Kunoran Vale would be too... I would argue, had you not ended a blight. For such an accomplishment, there may be allowances. What the human custom has in common with our own is that the deck... It is one of few occasions when the Kunari are permitted to engage in... Yes. Were I too weak to protect myself, I suppose I should tell you. I have decided to return to my people. Your quest is done, and thus so is my reason for accompanying you. But the blight is done. It must be said. You found my sword and gave me a chance to restore my honor. I owe you a great debt. Some debts cannot be discarded. Perhaps I shall see you again one day.
Are you ready, my lord? The crowd's...
Right.